Despite being already crowned champions, Paris wanted to end the season strongly in front of their crowd, but things didn't go their way as Rennes were awarded a penalty right at the start of the second half. Damri Lemouchi's men, who were playing for Europa League football, a win would guarantee that they would be in Europe next season. Benjamin Bourigeaud scoring the first goal. Hounou then added a glorious second for Rennes. What a brilliant strike. Phenomenal shot. Rennes, who can now finish no lower than 6th. Paris, however, who were crowned champions and received their trophy at the Parc des Princes. Monaco were looking for a win that could take them back up into 2nd if results went their way, and a 90th minute penalty gave them the opportunity against Saint-Etienne, who were playing for the Europa League. Fabinho converted, Monaco up into 2nd. Lyon could guarantee their status in the Champions League next season with a win against Strasbourg, who are playing for survival in the Ligue Conforama. Baoken getting a first goal for the home side after the break. Nabil Fekir was tripped in the box, penalty awarded against Strasbourg, and it was then converted by the Lyon captain. Oussem Aouar, and his brilliant solo effort after Memphis Depay's assist gave Lyon the lead. And as the Lyonnais were heading towards Champions League, it seemed that Strasbourg were destined to live a nervy last match, but Nuno da Costa's equaliser in the 88th minute then paved the way for Liénard's free kick, which guaranteed Strasbourg's survival in the Ligue Conforama. Thierry Laurey's team with a brilliant finish to the season. Marseille had the opportunity to climb back up into 2nd with a victory against Guingamp at the Rue de Rue. And the evening started perfectly as Valère Germain headed Rudy Garcia's team into the lead. Lucas Ocampos' cross for Florian THAUVIN gave the Olympians a 2-goal lead. And with Marseille playing in the final of the Europa League against Atletico Madrid, they wanted to guarantee their status via the championship. Clément Grenier brought one back for Guingamp right before half-time, and right after half-time, a penalty after Lucas Ocampos' handball gave Grenier the opportunity to put both teams level. Marseille's hopes of qualifying for the Champions League through the Ligue 1 faded a little more when Steph Mandanda was sent off after bringing down Jimmy Briand in the box. The club's top scorer, who stepped up and converted the penalty. Marseille, who kept on battling a man down and managed to get an equalising goal through the talismanic Florian THAUVIN. 3-3. Caen were in trouble at the bottom of the table and needed still 1 point to guarantee their status in the Ligue Conforama, but Mario Balotelli blasted in after just 2 minutes to wreck Patrice Garand's team's dreams. Jean-Michel Seri was then awarded a penalty after he was fouled. Correct decision by the referee. Seri taken out in the box. Up stepped Balotelli, who converted easily. The club's top scorer, who then turned the provider after Alain Saint-Maximin showed brilliant footwork. The Italian received the ball in the middle of the park and played in the former Bastia player with a little dummy, and then a composed finish. Nice, who are of course still battling for Europa League football, and the win would bring them a lot closer to their goal. They will of course play Saint-Etienne next week in a deciding match. Jean-Michel Seri even added a 4th for the Aiglons after the break. A beautiful chip. Caen were able to pull 1 goal back right at the end of the match, but they will need at least 1 more point to guarantee survival. Toulouse were in desperate need of points, and a beautiful Silla goal right at the start of the match put them ahead against a Bordeaux side who had a very slim chance of playing for Europa League football. Martin Braithwaite, the former Toulouse man, brought both teams level and then gave them the advantage after half-time. Toulouse pushing men forwards to try and get an equaliser, were left open at the back. And then a final fourth goal from the star attacker Malcolm, who will be leaving at the end of the season, wrapped up the game. Bordeaux, who keep their hopes of Europa League football alive, Toulouse will have to win on the final day of the season. Troyes were penultimate in the Ligue Conforama and desperately needed a win. Azamoum's shot gave them hope against a Montpellier side who themselves were challenging for Europe. Kodza, chances luck from range and beat the goalkeeper. 1-1 final score. Nothing to play for between Nantes and Angers, but a beautiful free kick from Lima stole the spotlight in this match. A little too late, however, for Claudio Ranieri's men, who had left their surge for the Europa League far too late in the second half of the season. Just 16 points picked up before this match and just their third win since January. Metz were the only relegated team at the start of this match in the Ligue Conforama, and matters got worse for them as a penalty was awarded to Amiens, converted, and then Gaël Kakuta, the former Chelsea man, ended a beautiful move, an own goal at the end. Selimovic. Lille knew that a win against Dijon would almost guarantee their survival if other results went their way. But their evening got to a terrible start after Quan pounced on a Mike Maignan mistake. Ligue, however, responded through Motiba, who tucked in Marquit's clean cross. Christophe Galtier's men, who kept on coming forwards and guaranteed their survival after Motiba's second goal. 2-1 for Lille. A look at the results in the 37th week of the Ligue Conforama. Guingamp draw 3-3 with Marseille. Important wins for Strasbourg and Lille, who both guarantee their status in the Ligue Conforama, and a loss for Paris. At the top of the table, Monaco, Lyon and Marseille can all still qualify for the Champions League, and behind them Rennes, Nice and Bordeaux are all still playing for the Europa League. And at the bottom, Metz are the only team who are relegated. Troyes can only hope to catch Toulouse with a victory. Toulouse need to win to get out of the bottom three. Next week, Caen will host Paris Saint-Germain in a must-win game for them. Nice travel to Lyon in their bid for the Europa League. Troyes will host Monaco